All right, day one of operation build a 440 from a bare block and have it running by the end of the day. Working on Dan's 68 Roadrunner. Switched it over to alcohol last race of the season and dropped a valve. We don't think the two are related, but more of a coincidence, I hope. So we're gonna be starting from scratch. Dan got the block back from the machine shop. Everything is ready to go. All the flashings removed, rehoned, decked, board
sleeve one cylinder.
Sleeve one cylinder because the valve nicked the cylinder wall. But we have all of the pistons and everything assembled. The bearings ready to go. The cam, same cam. We're gonna double check piston to valve this time and see what happens. But we have all the parts ready to go, even though it's kind of a mess. But most likely this is what a lot of assembly rooms look like for amateur bracket racers. Did want to show you a sheet that Dan put together. Pretty much shows all of his clearances and everything. Stay nice and organized. Make sure nothing gets put in the wrong place, and make sure that you catch problems before it actually occurs. So just gonna do a simple time-lapse video on this to make things easier, and probably because it's gonna take us all day to do this. So all right, perfect timing. My battery died as soon as we finished up, actually. So got the entire bottom end in, Took us 2 hours, everything torqued. We're gonna go to lunch, come back, retorque everything. But what was the less than 20 inch-pounds? Foot-pounds to spin this over with all the pistons in. So that's within what it was when we built it last time, so everything's good. The only difference between this motor and the last one that let go was this is a 511 from Ohio crank. The other one was just a regular 440, right? Yeah. So got everything in. We're gonna come back, degree the cam in, finish the cam install, and then tighten up the bottom end, and we're good to go. So pretty much took all the parts out of the engine that weren't damaged and put them on the table, so hopefully everything goes back together nice and easy. We don't have to re-engineer or recalculate everything, so should be smooth sailing here on out, knock on wood. And this is as far as we got today. Heads on, torqued, bottom end, cam degreed, timing chain on. You need a valley tray, timing cover, gasket, a rear main seal. I'm gonna get you my oil pan, and then we're gonna do some measuring for some push rods, because we're going from those stamped steel units to those comp cam rollers, which is gonna...
Crane.
What are they? Crane?
Cranes. Gold ones.
Very mild build. 511 bracket motor.
Stock lift cam.
Stock lift cam on alcohol. What did it go last year as a 440?
690s, but had different heads.
690s, different heads. These are iron heads from a stock eliminator car. And that's pretty much it. Pretty mild. We did a very, very, very horrible paint job on this just so that it doesn't rust. And that is the worst spray paint I've ever used in my life. But other than that, just superficial stuff at this point. Not bad for 4 hours worth of work. Hopefully everything else goes nice and smooth and we can do some test firings early, because we changed some things in here and we still have to break the cam in because we lost a lifter whenever the engine let go. So we're gonna have to break that cam in, and I'm gonna videotape that too, because if you've never broken in a flat tabby cam before, you probably don't want to. I did it once. It was 30 minutes of stress and horrible fuel consumption. So hopefully this will be part one of a couple for this until we get it fired up.